Hello, my precious and extraordinary Dr. Greene sister, aka Ratchet. Thought I might fire you up a little bit there with some music. Actually, this really, I'm telling the truth, as I always do, this was the song that just appeared on Pandora right as I started to do this, so it must be the Lord for you to hear this right now. So, have some more. Alright, enough of that. This video is in 3 parts. It's all about private lenders and getting their payments on the website so that they can see them, like viewing their statements. So the first section is I'm going to show you how to set up a user group. A login for each private lender. The second section is setting up their folder on Ruth Ann Jones' website that will be the container that holds their statement. And the third part is actually just creating their statement and editing it and then uploading it to the website. And so even though I'm telling you specifics, there's obviously you're smart enough you can just make some adjustments however it's easier for you. I'm just kind of giving you a template to go by, and you can feel free to morph it as you see fit. First thing that you do is go to ruthandjones.com/administrator. It's the same login as the other place. Typically don't say logins on recordings, but it's on our password spreadsheet. Same one that you log in to Team Member eLoud. Once you're logged in, go over to Users, User Manager, Add New User. The private lender's actual name, this is what will show up in the email to them. It'll say, "Hi, such and such." So whatever they need to see there. So I'm just going to use, I already created a John Doe practicing, we'll say John Deere. And then whatever their login name is, I guess ask Jody how she wants this to happen, but we'll just for now just use their login name to be the same. As far as password, I'm just going to make one up right now. Not real sure how she's going to want to give them that. Probably just best just to make up a default one, like 1 2 3 4 5 something. They can change it later. Then their email address, and this email will actually send them the information on how to log in that you put in there. So what can I use for that? Can you name that too? It's Rudy. So I'm just going to use that way you can see firsthand what they're seeing. Make sure down here as far as what user group they're assigned to that it says private lenders, and see if we got everything, and that's it. Save and close. Just need to remember, oops, Karufta 1. You need to remember exactly what their login name is, because you need to name their folder exactly that name. Otherwise, when they log in, they won't be able to see what's in their folder. That's how it connects the two. Save and close. Here's another one. You might appreciate this. Here's another practice run. Alright, so that's section 1. Just real simple, just setting up their username and password. Next thing is, we're distracting me, setting up their folder, so you need to go like the internet, not internet, but like the folder hierarchy of the website is right here. And this is where you go to create that private lenders folder that you'll be uploading their statements to. So go down here and click on users, and then over here create a new, they call these directories instead of folders. So here's where it's important that you name it exactly the same, and it's not a file, it's actually a directory. Create that. So now this is where you're going to store the statement. Let's make sure we're in his folder. I'm not convinced we're in there yet. This thing can be a little bit retarded sometimes. Alright, maybe we are, maybe it's just duking. So since I clicked on it, let's assume that's we're there. Here's a little icon for uploading. And so we haven't created it yet, so I'm just showing you. Here's where you're going to upload it. So now a little bit of flexibility here on what you're doing. Basically, whatever file you upload is what's going to show up, and probably needs to be a PDF. So in fact, if it's not going to PDF, you need to let me know, because they may not be able to view it. So let's go back to, I'm going to assume that you're just going to make this with Google Drive. And here's where there may be some flexibility to this. I'm going to go on the assumption that you would rather have just one spreadsheet with all of the lenders on it, and you can do that. Come on. Oh my goodness, this is How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know what's going on. Let me pause it. So here's where I just created a sample thing. So you got the spreadsheet created, then make each private lender a separate tab, and then just do your thing here. Whenever you make a change, go to File, Download as, PDF document, and then you can see its current sheet is what is chosen. And I think this is the way you want it to. Just make sure you put their, it's probably best to put their name up here or something, because otherwise it won't show up. I thought it was better to not include the document title, because they don't need to see private lender spreadsheet, you know, on their document. So you can play with this. I don't know, it seems to be working fine with just those default settings. So now that it's downloaded, you can go back to here and just upload it. And then here's the spreadsheet. And notice this is checked overwrite existing files. That'll be key to streamline it later, because as long as you keep the same name, then it will just overwrite the file with the current information. Of course, this first time there's nothing in there, so there's nothing to overwrite. So from now on, when you make a change to this PDF, as long as it has the same name, then it'll just overwrite the old one. I would recommend, though, changing the name before you upload it, because sometimes I've noticed this little thing glitches and it doesn't accept the name change. So it's best just to change the name before you upload it to here. So now that it's uploaded here, you're pretty much you're done. But just so you can see what it looks like on the front end, I'm going to go to ruthanjones.com. Captain America. I like this soundtrack. Alright. Yeah, private lenders. I don't know what's taking this thing so long. I got like 30 megabit download speed to prevent this. It's probably because of the recording. And John Deere. It was Carufta 1. Log in. A John Deere. And here's a statement of the file. I don't know what. Jody hasn't approved all this wording yet, just a placeholder. Yeah, so then when they click on that, probably going to put in those instructions that they have to have some kind of PDF reader installed. I don't know what would happen if they didn't, but then this is what they see. So that's pretty much it. I hope I didn't forget anything. It won't matter because I get to see you in a couple days. So, alright, sure love you millions. Over now.